Hello and welcome to this exercise in Algebra and Numbers Venn Diagram. It is in fact a higher tier iGCSE type question. Here we go, and it says a plus root b all squared is equal to 36 plus 15 root b. And the first part says find the value of a and the value of b. Secondly, it says in the Venn diagram shown below, write in the appropriate region a, root a, b, and root b. So this Venn diagram is a diagram of types of types of numbers there. Okay, so when you get your values for a, root a, and b, you write it in here somewhere. Okay. Now, firstly, what I do is to expand a plus root b all squared. And for that, I get this there. I get a squared plus 2a root b plus b is equal to 36 plus 50 root b. Now, if I don't put these two together, I have that a squared plus b plus 2a root b is equal to 36 plus 15 root b. Now, what comes to mind there is 2a root b and 15 root b. So those two must be equal there. So if I then write 2a root b is equal to 15 root b, the root b's will cancel out. So I end up with 2a is equal to 15, which means that a is 7.5. Now, bearing these in mind, I then find the square root of a, and the square root of a is 2.738217, and so on. It keeps on and on without repeating itself, because you're allowed to use calculators. Right, so that's a. Now, having found a, we now have to find b. Now, a squared plus b is 36, because we know that 2a root b is equal to 15 root b, so a squared plus b must be 36. Now, we know that a is 7.5, so a squared must be 56.25. So we then have that 56.25 plus b is equal to 36. So b has a value of 36 minus 56.25, and b has a figure of minus 20.25. Again, bearing this in mind here, the square root of b then becomes the square root of root 20.25. Sorry, the square root of minus 20.25. Okay. Now, we now come to the second part of this question here. We know that a is 7.5. Now, 7.5 is not a counting number. It's not a whole number. It is not an integer. We can write 7.5 as 7.5, which is 15 over 2. So it's a fraction. There's a ratio, which means that we can then fit in a into the rational number region. Similarly, root a is 2.738217, and the numbers do not repeat themselves, and there's no pattern there. So root a, even though you can write root a in the number line, you cannot express root a here as a fraction. So in effect, root a, the value for root a is an irrational number, so root a will go in there. Now, what about b? Now, similarly, we know that b is minus 20.25. It's not a counting number, it's not a whole number, it's not an integer, but it can write minus 20.25 as minus 20 and a quarter, which is minus 80 and 1/4. So b is also a rational number. So b goes into the rational number region there. Now, the square root of b is the square root of minus 20.25. Now, you cannot write the square root of minus 20.25 on the number line, and therefore the square root of minus 20.25 is not a real number. It is an imaginary number. It is an imaginary number, so it will go in there. Okay, and I hope all that made some sense, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye bye now. Bye bye.